Hello everybody and welcome back to Europa, where we are currently working on expansion of several things. Of our country, of our military, of our economy. We've got a lot of expansion that we need to work on. The Emperoi are currently at 49.36, so we will be able to reclaim some estate land soon. That will be great, and we can invest in a quantity idea, but I don't really want to do this yet, although I do at the same time. National supply limit modifier would be a really good thing to have. But everything else in here, I'm not too concerned about yet. The real interesting thing is that this would give us a colonist. I'm going to do it for the colonist. Okay, so that colonist should be dispatched. We currently have a colonist heading out over here, so this guy should go... We have a colonist here right now. We should send our colonist here. Okay, so they're on their way over, and that will mean that our colonies will spread even faster. That's excellent. So, hypothetically, we could get another colony going, but I do want to get some great project upgrades going and things like that. That'll be fine. When upgraded, lose 100 military power, but gain a base manpower in Elysia. Okay, well, that's going to be a little painful, but we'll get that going. That'll be fine for now. So, we do want to seize land, and we want to do this very soon. The Emperoi is actually perfect right now. So, let's go ahead and seize land at this juncture. That looks excellent. So we want to continue to spread out over this direction, right? We lost our general. That's understandable. And this is a decent workshop to build. So let's definitely do that. And we're going to need a new general here. Wait a second. We've already got one. Okay, cool. So I guess that's fine. And we're currently working on annexing these guys as well. So we should probably think about coming over and attacking these. So that would be Cahokia, huh? They're Miltech 13? Okay, that's a problem. Spartania is Miltech 12. So there's that. Spartania would probably come help, but what about these guys? I'm wondering about these. So if we come in here, they're allied with these. This is a potentially interesting route to go here. So let's start building a spy network against them immediately. That'll be fine. Next, what I want to do is I want to continue to build up our number of cannon. Our cannon is still problematic for us, for sure. There's also these up over here, and they're allied with these as well. That's very interesting. When's our truce up with them? December of 1579? We can force it, though. And the way that we would force it is by coming in here, and we don't have a CB for this right now, so I wouldn't do this right now. But the way that we could force it is by doing this. Like that. So these become a co-belligerent, and we can't declare them a co-belligerent because we have a truce with them right now. But we can force this to happen sooner rather than later. So that's neat. No doubt about that. I think for the moment, there's no real point in expanding our cannons since we have minus to combat ability with them. So I think for now, this is reasonably fine. And there's a conversion finishing, so that looks good. Next up, neither of those are worth building. Okay, noted. So in that case, we will just continue to convert here. Beautiful. Now our other leader died. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. 4 shock pips. Not bad. Lose more military power? Oof. No thank you. We've got too little military power as it is. Okay. So this is all looking pretty okay for right now. Spanish West Indies are fabricating a claim on us. Very rude. And let's set an agenda here. What do we got going on here? So base tax, build a marketplace in Methani for a base production, or have any manufactory. We can't get many factories yet. So let's go ahead and do this. That is going to be to build a marketplace here. So we'll consider that done. That'll be okay. And, of course, we're still interested in acquiring printing press. That's going to be 1,300 ducats right now. How much would we get for selling titles? Okay. So we'd get about 700 for that. I think we should save up here. We're currently making about 20 ducats per month. So that seems pretty okay. We're about to annex these guys, and that will give us the military that they've got here. Oh, this fort is not mothballed. We should do that. Okay, so that fort is now mothballed, and let's move these guys up to integrate them into our army. So that looks good. And we're currently making slightly over 20 ducats per month. Should be fine. We're definitely interested in acquiring printing press, but that's not really what's keeping us down here. So what is with our power costs right now? This feels like this is a really long ways away for everything. 726 power, 588 power, and 690 power. That definitely feels like it's a lot, considering we don't actually have any malices there. So what's going on with that? Let's see here. Technology cost plus 25%. To remove this modifier, we need to embrace manufactories, or we need to complete a new homeland or Heir of Justinian, and have completed 2 of the following missions. Okay, so these are all mission-based, getting rid of that. So colonial ambitions would be great. We do need a new dock in one of these areas. So we could build a dock, like, somewhere over here. There's already a dock. Here. That's all we should need to do for colonial ambitions. And that seems fine. Where's a new homeland in this? I see. I think we're going to have to make a choice here. But there's Heir of Justinian there. Okay. The other way that we can get rid of it is just to acquire Renaissance. Wait, did that say Renaissance? Manufactories. Okay, that makes more sense. So clergy reformed, sure. Idea cost reduction, trade efficiency, production efficiency reduction. Minus 10% because we expanded the militia. Right. We need naphtha. We really need naphtha. We've got this settler heritage here, which is okay, but we'll get that when we complete a new age. So global settler increase, that's fine. What else do we have here? Yeah, so it's pretty much just this exiled. Understood. Well, at the very least, we can complete the Colonial Ambitions mission fairly easily here. So we've got a new age and a country with Western technology group having at least 150 opinion of us. Spain is currently hostile towards us. We'll improve relations with them. And then Britain, we could bring this up somewhat. Are they still allied with Portugal? They're now enemies with Spain. Okay. We definitely want to work up Britain's opinion of us. No doubt about that. Spartania losing some liberty desire. That's great. And do we want this expansion here? Yes. Global settler increase plus 20 is huge. Okay. Diplomatic relations plus 1. Sounds good. And we're going to be improving opinions over here fairly soon. A base tax. That's fine. We can upgrade some centers of trade, but for now, we need money, right? Because I do want to adopt printing press. So global trade and then manufactories. Yeah, so we definitely want to get some missions done here. No doubt about that. So, Imperial Silk, what do we need for? 16 development among the following. or at least 5 port provinces in Thrace, Macedonia, Tyrrhenian Islands, Catalonia, Valencia, Baleares, or Tunisia. This is going back across the sea. Okay. Well, this is upgrading the Hippodrome, which we're currently working on doing. So that'll be fine. That'll be finished up soon. So we had Spartan Particularists. We don't care about that. Do we want to gain a corruption or lose a stability? We're going to gain the corruption here. That is passively drifting down, and that's okay for now. Okay, so 1333 is what we need here. Understandable. 50 admin power. Absolutely. We take that. Okay, so we can get another conversion going here, which we are, of course, delighted to do. And favors for ducats. Nope, we'll decline that for now. A new settlement. Base tax or 100 population. We'll take the base tax. Thank you very much. So that's excellent. We do have Britain's opinion of us positive at this point. So the question is, how close are we to this? Great Britain is still allied to Roman rival Portugal. Okay, so is Spain allied with Portugal? Yes. That's awkward, diplomatically. Very awkward. So Spain is hostile towards us. Now, Vinland and Spartania will help us if Spain attacks. So that's definitely something to note. No doubt about that. And we're slowly working on this down over here. We'll get that done fairly soon. So we're 365 gold at this moment, and we definitely need quite a lot more gold. But there is Colonial Ambitions done. So that's excellent. That's going to give us +1 colonist. Nice. And 15 global settler increase and colonial range. So that's very, very good. So we need to find our one location that does not have a colonist right now, and that's right here. And we need to send our colonist there. Okay. So all of these now have colonists, and we're spreading at 145 per year at this moment. So that's huge. Now, a new age here. We're trying to increase Britain's opinion of us, but that can only go so far. How much can this go by? By 40 more. So this is going to go up to 80. I don't suppose we can do this. No, they have huge reasons not to do that. I'm not surprised about that. How much would we have to gift them to get 25 opinion? Oh, that's a lot. Okay, so that's not really a very good option at this moment. 54 reasons on royal marriage, though. Now that's interesting. Most of it is distance between borders. This up here is held by Britain. Okay, our colony over here is self-sustaining, so we definitely need to go colonize over here, which we will certainly do. Excellent. And we can make a state out over this direction as well. So that is, of course, going to need to be cored, which we will do immediately. We're up to 581 gold right now. And my question is, how long before we can seize land? The answer is that's going to be in 2 years. I'm going to do a sale of titles. And that is going to mean that we could upgrade this project in Spartania, but I'm not interested in that right now. What I'm interested in right now is embracing printing press. Done. So that'll be fine. Native assimilation, sure. Portugal no longer rivaled us. They're no longer valid to be our rival. So now we could rival Britain or Vinland, and I don't want to do either. I'd much rather rival Spain. I don't think we're in a position militarily to do that at this moment, so that's definitely a concern. But what we can think about doing is we're at a 25 force limit, right? So we can move these guys out that we got separately, and we can start creating a second army somewhere down this direction. So, I mean, supply limit is going to be a little awkward, to be sure, but that's fine. We can roll up a new military leader. That's a good leader. And we can start building up another army here. So we're just going to have the one value cannon here for the moment. A colony is self-sustaining. That's fine. We're going to have the one value cannon here. And then we're going to have our 4 units of cavalry, which we don't have enough money for right now, but we'll be able to get that fairly soon. We'll get another one of these going, and... The Elysian Orthodox citizens of Havana have petitioned for one of the local bishops to be confirmed as patriarch for the region. They claim that Nea-Constantinopolis is too distant for them to receive proper religious guidance, and that their own bishop knows their spiritual needs better than far-off Romania. So... no. We're going to go with no. Okay. So that's excellent. And our colony over here is self-sustaining too. So we need to send out a couple of colonists over here. And we're currently making ludicrous sums of money, right? Yeah, about 30 ducats per month. So that's good, but we're going to need more than that. Okay, so on this month's tick, we can get another cataphract unit going here. And this is going to be too many units of cavalry, right? That's understood. I just wanted to get that done because that's the more expensive one. We just finished up another colony out over this direction, and that's going to be right here. So that's all of this coastline colonized, and we can start grabbing like this down over here at this point. So that would be great. Okay, so we're going to need to get some additional units of infantry here. And we're going to enable army drilling here for now. But how many units of infantry are we going to want to get? Well, we're going to want to have up to 21 there. And we don't have the manpower for that right now. That's understandable. We'll get there. So we're just trying to essentially replicate this over here. Dutch East Indies? Yeah, sure. That's fine. Okay, Spanish West Indies are making some claims on us. No shockers there. That's all absolutely fine for right now. So this is up to 16k, and we're going to need additional units here, right? This is now up to 17 infantry, and we're going to need more than that, too. There's a rebel uprising brewing, Spartan particularists. Okay, and we have too few seats in the Senate as well. So, what was this? Oh, okay. We gained the 100 admin power. That's neat. So that is absolutely great. And now we're looking for a location that could be made into a Senate seat. Here's one. That'll do. Cool. So that looks fine. Excellent. Do we want to grab an expansion idea here? I mean, eventually, yes. So let's continue to work through that for now. This will get us another diplomat, another merchant, and reduce national unrest. Okay, noted. So that's fine for now. We are, of course, going to need more manpower to be able to get this army up to scratch, but this is a significant gain for us. Wonders of Elysium has now finished, so that's perfect. We gained a base tax, production, and manpower in the Elysia area. And is that in every one of the provinces in that area? That's kind of insane. Maybe. Our level of splendor is high enough to buy an ability now. And it's 1578 right now, right? So global trade isn't going to spawn for a while. We don't really need institutional spread. Goods produced modifier is probably pretty good. Let's take that. Okay, that seems neat. Excellent. We're going to take the base tax here. That'll be fine. And we do get a new diplomatic tech here. There we go. So that's Dip Tech 11. Our technology is languishing at this point. There's no doubt about that. But economically, we're doing well, and we're protected by Vinland and Spartania. So I think that overall, things are reasonably fine. We're gaining 325 manpower per... So that clearly needs some additional work. We'll gain some prestige here. And the autonomy here is not dropping below 10 because of that, but why is the autonomy here lower? That's odd, right? It's because of the culture, I think. This is Creek culture. I think that's the problem. Okay, so more Spartan particularists have spawned. That's fine. And we would get a crossbow Elegian in Lamox. We'll send it some troops there. Okay, so this is going to head down over here, and that is going to be worked into this army. So that means that we can do that, and then that. And this should now be basically equivalent here, except it's lacking the second unit of cannon, right? And that's probably okay. I don't think we really care too much about the cannon. Vinland is the only one we can rival. I do not want to rival them. They're our ally right now. Okay, so we successfully converted up over here. We will continue to convert, of course. And all we need now is this one unit of cannon. We can now seize land, which we are very interested in doing. There we go. And we can do some additional province constructions. We lost our master recruiter. Okay, so we can definitely go for something higher level than what we had before. Land force limit modifier, maintenance modifier. There's this discipline guy. I'm going to go for him. So that's expensive, no doubt about it, but we're going to be gaining 5 military power per month now, so that's, you know, something anyway. It's not much, but it's something. So we're still interested in getting these ideas. Getting our ideas completed here would be a very big deal for us. And I'm very interested as well in coming out over here and fighting these guys. So they're a junior confederation member of Kaski at this point. So the idea here would be Miltech 14. Okay, so our Miltech is definitely lagging behind these guys, no doubt about that. But the question is, can we bring in Vinland and Spartania? I think the answer to that is probably yes. And we've got fairly large... Why did we just lose those? Okay. Spain at this point, they're still hostile to us. Okay, we've got fairly large armies in these areas. And we've got powerful allies. That's the idea here. We do want to get Britain's opinion of us up more, but there's only so much that we can do here. So there's that. They have 50 reasons to not accept a royal marriage, and that's because of distance between our shores. Okay, sure. So if we were to attack these guys, right? We don't have a CB right now. So if we were to attack these guys, we definitely would need one. That's why that spy network went away. Understood. So I'm going to have these guys drill here, and I'm going to have these walk back to be, like, back here. It's going to take a little bit to get that spy network built. Okay. So we're still focusing admin power right now, and that's fine until we get expansion ideas done. Then I suspect that we might want to do quantity ideas. Ah, an aqueduct network has been completed. So that's neat. And now what we're interested in doing is potentially... Yeah, I mean... That's kind of a lot, right? Okay, so this is down over here, though. 16 development. It's currently 3 development. But since we have all of this dealt with, one thing we could do is we could withdraw our colonist from here and send him over to here to promote settlement growth. Now that's going to be expensive. That's understandable. Because we technically have 5 colonies right now. We have no debate in the Senate at this moment. Ooh, admin power. Yes, please. And what debate do we want to have? Well, admin power would be pretty okay. Indeed. Let's go for the admin power. And for that, we can do some minting rights. Promote meritocracy is probably okay. A little bit of corruption here is fine. 1 prestige is okay. We're going to lose it anyway. Or diplomatic power. Sailors is fine, for sure. I don't want to spend military power. Kalirikoi influence is okay. Little bit of corruption. And then beyond that, it's pretty much like army professionalism or mercantilism. We'll do the mercantilism. Okay, so that's 50 admin power coming in. And you can see we're negative financially because of our colonies, right? And that's very expensive. But we can set an agenda here, which we're definitely interested in doing. And a church and basilica. Sure. So that would be right up over here. Now, we don't have the money to do that right now. And I'm going to withdraw our colonist over here, and I'm going to send him back over here for now. So he's going to go back over here. We're going to be making money again. That'll be fine. Okay, 2.07. Grand race at the Hippodrome. So this is a lot of money. We're going to end up taking a loan. That's not a great idea. Our team was defeated. Unfortunate. So we've got a loan here at this point, right? And that is fine. So if we look at the mission here. Owns or subject owns a province with 16 development among the following. So that is all of these down over here. So the question is, what has the most development to start with? 3, 3, this is 5. And what other ones were there? Okay. So there's this one, which is 6, 6, and 5. So just double checking that this is one of them. That is here. No. So it would be this one, Arbephos, correct? Yes, Arbephos is in the list. So this would need to be brought up by 10 development in total. Okay, so I'm first going to bring up the manpower a little bit, and we're going to do this kind of evenly. So this is 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we're going to need a little bit more. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. And now that mission is complete. Beautiful. This is going to enable the silk production mechanic. Accessible through a panel in the trade interface. Okay. Silk production. Sure. Diplomatic power of at least 50. Okay. So that seems fine. We can definitely work on that. But that did complete that mission, and that is a very, very good thing. So the only mission in this tier that we don't have now is a New Age. We need a friend with the Western Technology Group. And we could look at, like, the diplomatic map mode. This is not very helpful. Opinion map mode. Okay, so British France here is 74. Yeah, this is going to be a little rough. I feel like Britain is going to be the way to go. Their attitude towards us is currently friendly. And if we offered an alliance right now, they have 129 reasons to not accept this. It's mostly distance between borders. That's about half of it. British enemy Vinland. Okay. Well, that's awkward. I would love to get a royal marriage done, but that's not going to be a thing, unfortunately. So we'll have to figure out a way to handle that, but right now, 150 opinion is a bit out of reach here, I think. They have British Brazil? Interesting. Well, that's fine for now. We'll work on that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Andy McGard, Dark Horse, Xenocyte, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, The Lounge STL, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.